We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and therefore our human heart and mind is always growing up to the example of the Christ's presence. So, good morning today. I'm Reverend Joslyn Mason, the senior minister at Unity of Kalamazoo, and I'm sharing the daily word with you on this Friday, December the 4th, in the year 2020. And the word for today is grow. And the affirmation, I am growing into my divine potential. I am growing into my divine potential. I am growing into my divine potential. Make that your affirmation today. Everybody you see, I am growing into my divine potential, y'all. As a spiritual being, I am committed to my growth and development. No matter what is happening in the world, I bless the movement of spirit within my soul and trust it to my next area of growth. I honor my to my next area of growth. I honor my spiritual journey by celebrating the areas of my life that are going well. When things aren't going well, I honor those times too by taking time for compassionate self-care. My prayer time nourishes me and settles my mind. It also creates fertile ground for new awareness to arise. Gently, I review all that has been unfolding in my life by examining my thoughts, beliefs, and actions. I am able to gain a new understanding of what steps to take and what changes to make so that I can continue to grow as I travel my path. And from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6, in all of your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. I love this daily word because it's about our growth. Sometimes we think we're done growing, but we're never done growing in spirit. We are growing into our divine potential, our unlimited being, our deeper, more richer spiritual self, that inner light, that inner power, that inner being. We grow into it. Intellectually, we understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. But if we understand it spiritually, we realize that this is all a part of the growth pattern. It's all a part of the revelation and the revealing of the Christ that is within us. It's all a part of us growing into our spiritual nature and bringing the light of God into the world. So as spiritual beings, we do our spiritual work because our human mind has to be spiritualized so that we can do our spiritual work. So we know that a lot of things are happening in the world, but we trust God to guide us. In our human frailty, sometimes we become discouraged and we just rail against our own selves. But in reality, we need to show ourselves compassion, some self-compassion. That yes, we made a mistake. Yes, we messed things up. But we always have an opportunity to pick ourselves up and to begin again. And to begin again with a greater understanding. Failure is a part of our growth. It is a teacher. It helps us to see, and it helps us to let go of always having to feel like we need to be perfect all the time. Because we are perfect in and of the presence of God that is within us. And as human beings, we will make mistakes, and that's okay. We are compassionate with ourselves. So we take time to pray. We give ourselves prayer time, spiritual enlightenment time, time to meditate, time to read spiritual enlightening information, time to connect with like-minded people. We do all of these things as a part of our spiritual walk and nourishing ourselves. We create the fertile ground for a new awareness to arise. We allow our lives to gently unfold. We examine our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions, and we move from a place of understanding, and we take the steps we need to take to help us to continue to grow as we travel on our path. Our journey is never over, our spiritual journey. It is why we are here, to have the full, complete journey. We may meet a juncture here and there, but it's our whole lifetime is the spiritual journey that we're on. And so we will always continue to grow into our divine potential until this earth plane is no longer necessary for us, that we can exist in the beyond according to the plan that you and God have for you. So it's a beautiful day to see ourselves as spirit beings, having a human experience, knowing that the human part of us is growing, and we are spiritualizing our mind and our understanding and our actions, and we are walking and working toward our highest good and our without a plan, without hope, without faith. We know that we are here to grow, and that all of the people that we encounter are part of our growth. And we thank our teachers for helping us to grow, even though it's not always easy for us to learn and grow. And even though they may not be in their perfect place at the time that they're teaching us, nonetheless, the lesson is learned and we become stronger and our faith grows in God. So I behold the Christ as you. Namaste. You are a beloved being of God. You are growing your divine potential, and it's beautiful to behold. May the light of God surround you, the love of God enfold you, the power of God protect you as the presence of God watches over you wherever you are. God is there, and all is well. Peace be unto you.